Hello everyone, Moran McKay here, and welcome back for part 26 of Vilja's quest box.
I have looked in all the alchemy books, and it would appear that there are no recipes at all for simple things, like makeup, which is rather a shame. There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Have you got a minute?
Tell me your thoughts.
I have been writing on a letter to my parents. I'm sure you understand that I want to tell them about our engagement. I bet they will be so excited over the news. Well, at least they will be happy once they get to know you. But,
Is there a problem?
no, not really. But last time my mother wrote, my father seemed a bit upset. Said he wanted to break every bone in your body. Honey, I don't think he was serious about it. But I know he always wanted me to find a nice local bloke and settle down in the neighborhood. You know, I think it would be a nice touch if you sent a little something with my letter. Like, well, a token of appreciation. A gift. In fact, it's sort of a tradition in Solstheim to do so.
Of course. Any suggestions?
Oh, I just knew you would understand how important this is to me. And yes, I have been thinking, and I do have a suggestion regarding my mother. She loves to work with fur, and especially with exotic furs from animals that she won't find in Solstheim. Oh, I can imagine her in a mountain lion coat. If you would send her 4 lion pelts, I'm sure that would be sufficient, and that she would love you to bits for being so thoughtful. And while you try to collect 4 lion pelts, I'll ponder on what would be suitable for my father. Talk later.
Vilja has suggested that I should enclose personal gifts to her parents with the letter she is writing. She thinks that her mother would appreciate 4 lion pelts for a coat, but she hasn't yet figured out what her father might like.
Sweetheart, you have found 4 lion pelts for my mother. That's tremendous. Now we just need something special for my father.
Right. Any suggestions?
Oh yes, I have been thinking, and I do have a wonderful idea. Let's find him a minotaur horn. All the men in Solstheim are talking about minotaur horns, and how extracts from them will improve their home life. I'm not sure what they mean though. Maybe they use the extract as a spice to improve the cooking?
Right. I'll get a minotaur horn.
Great. I'm sure both my father and my mother will be really happy for it. Goodbye.
Okay. I've given Vilja the 4 lion hides, which will hopefully make a good gift for her mother. Now she wants me to find a minotaur horn for her father, which I think I have on me. No? Yes. Yes, I do.
Sweetheart, you have found a minotaur horn for my father. That's great. Now I will finish the letter to my parents and send the whole package to them. Goodbye.
I found a minotaur horn for Vilja's father. Now that the gifts for both her parents are ready, she will finish up her letter and send it to them. Hopefully the gifts will make them accept me.
Guess what? I have received a letter from my parents. They were both so happy for your gifts.
So what did they say?
My mother loves the mountain lion skins and is going to make herself a new fur coat. She thinks that all her friends will be so jealous. As for my father, he is really excited over the Minotaur horn. However, he wonders if it might be possible that we send him one more horn. You see, horned helmets seems to be latest fashion in Solstheim. Crazy, isn't it? Imagine what an enemy could do to someone dumb enough to wear that. Still, my dad doesn't seem to be concerned over the functionality. He just wants another horn for a Minotaur helmet. At his age. So, what do you think? Should we boost his vanity by sending him another horn? Or should we just tell him that he could use cow horns instead?
I have a Minotaur horn right here.
You have? Great! Let's send it to my dad. He will be so happy for it. And then let's pray that horned helmets will never become latest fashion in a cultivated area like Cyrodiil. Goodbye.
Vilja was very happy for the second Minotaur horn for her father. I'm sure her father is going to be very happy too, and I hope that he won't ever run into an enemy while wearing a silly helmet decorated with my Minotaur horns.
I understand.
Guess what? I received a letter from my father today. He's so happy over this new Minotaur horned helmet that he doesn't want to kill you any longer.
That's a relief.
We can need to unlock.
Okay, quest update. Vilja's father was very happy for the extra Minotaur horn we sent him. In fact, he doesn't even want to break every bone in my body anymore. And hopefully he doesn't want to pierce my body with his newly acquired horns either.
What about using light armor?
That's something I'd like to talk to you about. Have you got a minute?
Tell me your thoughts.
I don't know how to say this, but it's about Runar. You do remember him, right?
Of course.
I have been reluctant to tell you, but he has started to write letters to me. He wants to see me. And he's very persistent.
Have you replied to him?
Of course I've told him that I have no interest in him. That I love you and that we are engaged. But that seems to make him even more eager. He simply doesn't take no for an answer. And he even says that if I don't meet him, he is going to stalk me to oblivion and beyond. I think he is horrible. Doesn't he even think of his wife and children? I have told him in my letters that he should think of them instead of me. But he just goes on and on about how much he adores me and desires me. And now he has written to me again. He is at the Tiber Septim Hotel in the Imperial City, and he wants me to meet him there, for old time's sake. Of course I don't want to meet that bastard, but how am I going to stop him from behaving like this?
Do you want me to deal with him?
Oh, sweetheart, would you? Would you go to the Tiber Septim Hotel and talk to him? If he just meets you, well, if he just meets you, I'm sure he will understand.
What will he understand?
He will understand why I couldn't possibly care for him when I have met someone as wonderful as you. I really do love you so much.
Jeez.
Oh, sweetheart, don't be shy. I'm sure it would take you less than a minute to convince Runa that he should leave me alone. It worked excellently the last time the two of you met, now didn't it?
Well...
Therefore, I think we should do it the same way this time. I wait at the Merchant's Inn, while you go to the Tiber Hotel. In fact, I leave right now, and then you can pick me up once you have dealt with him.
I have promised Vilja to go to the Tiber Hotel in the Imperial City in order to convince Runar to stop pestering her. Meanwhile, Vilja will wait at the Merchant's Inn. Oh, I'll convince him. I'll convince him. With this. Oh.
Well met, well met.
Greetings.
We need to talk.
Eh? Haven't I seen you before?
I'm Vilja's fiancé.
So, you are her new fiancé. Pardon me, but I must admit I had expected someone more impressive. I don't want to sound rude, but you don't exactly match the description she gave me in her letters. But, of course, she has always been exaggerating. Quite frankly, I cannot understand why she would want someone like you when she could have, well, me.
You're a scumbag.
And you are a joke. Why would Vilja want you? Just look at me. My face. My biceps.
You are pathetic.
Pathetic? Me? That's an inexcusable accusation. Come on. When did you last see biceps like mine? I'd beat up someone like you any day for sure.
Oh, I will kill you.
What? But I have a wife and 3 children. I don't want to fight. For their sake, show some mercy. I am too young to die.
Just promise to leave Vilja alone.
I will leave her alone. She doesn't mean that much to me anyway. I'll return home to my wife and children. Instantly.
You do that.
Fantastic. Thanks for
You
asking.
see the yellow streak?
Excellent. Have you heard any word about the...
I have talked to Runar and hopefully scared him off so that he will leave Vilja and me in peace from now on.
the other provinces?
I've heard.
Maybe I should have just killed him.
You look like a shrewd businessman.
You've got some nimble fingers.
Rena.
Good afternoon.
Well met. Sweetheart, you're back. Did you talk to Runar?
Yes, I talked to him.
Oh, I bet that when he could see for himself how strong and handsome and brave you are, he realized that it would be pointless to continue to stalk me.
Well, something like that, yes.
Thank you for dealing with this. I knew I could trust your judgment and that you would stay calm. Myself, I think I would have killed him.
Yeah. Vilja was very grateful that I talked to Runar. I do hope that he will now leave us alone. Somehow I don't think we've seen the last of him.
Goodbye.
Got to teach him a lesson
I
eventually.
think we're in for some hard times. The death